Hello everyone, I'm Great Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 91 of Factorio with the Space Exploration mod, where we just finished this core fragment processing outpost, and we're just going to let that run forever, I guess, and occasionally supply us with some resources. But for now, I think it's time that we went and fixed some of the problems we have around the map. Because we made a bunch of these daggers that are too short and they cause problems like this. And I've seen it the most up here at Copper 2, so let's start there, I guess. If we can fix it. It's always fixable, it's just not that easy. But let's just go back with some junk first. Why are we running around with space stuff? Why don't we just put this in the orbit rocket so it gets back to space? I think that's a good idea. And then get on with our work. We need some rail though. Also, we need to get our file train back from down there. I think... Stop it. I think I want to do that right now before I forget where it is. So just wasting time going back and forth, I guess, but that's just how it is. As we, at least for now, need to manually back this out of here. Otherwise it is stuck. Then you can go back home. And we can go to copper. Also, I need to remember to put plenty of these down all around. So we kill more biter bases faster. Okay, so here is one of our first problems. And while we're at it, this wouldn't be as much a problem if this was balanced either. Do I still have a balancer blueprint? Yes. I just wasn't very fond of this 8 to 8 balancer, but if we just run 2 belts back around, it should be okay. Did I not just see an upgrade? No, that was in here. No. Didn't I just see an upgraded version of that? I guess I didn't. Good. Then the trains should be loaded faster now, I think. Though all of these are empty, so not really. Okay. If you can go... You can't, okay. So you go away. So the next train can come in. And then you go away. Okay, that train didn't even need to come here, that's fine. And then do we have any trains on the way here right now? No. So disconnect this. Get rid of it all, please. So we need to make these longer. Don't really have the space for that here. Could go way over here and just run belts down and around. And I think that's just what we'll do here at least. No matter how ugly it is. So if we just said we were doing it here, how much base do we need to get down and around this? Something like that. So this can be placed here. And then trains can go out as well. Good. And a train can be in this section, so that's fine. Train can't be here, so we should really get rid of that. I forgot that these needed to be longer and not just moved. This is going to be ugly, but at least it should work. Okay. And it isn't too bad. It just could have been a lot prettier. Let's just get those emptied out a little bit faster. Okay, and that's all we needed to do for this, I think. Iron and 1 is fine. Red circuits is not fine. But let's go there, because that's close by. Fly. But here we at least had a bunch of space, which makes it a little bit easier. We could potentially just move this out further. Then we would also need to move the stackers down. But we need to do stuff to the stackers anyway. What are you doing? You only wait for 60 seconds here and you didn't get anything because we don't have any copper. Oh, because of the same problems. Okay. Just trying to make sense of it. Actually, if we can't move this out, then we get too far from this station. Can move it out? Yes, we just can't move it forward. So this I think, is enough space. Good. And then this needs to be moved. Okay, and I just want to check that the stagger we have in here, which we don't have anymore, so never mind. That was probably also too short. This we actually want to continue down here. And that probably doesn't line up. Nope. Then this should work. And we should have trains coming in again. Yep. Good. So one more station fixed. This also needs to be improved. It isn't really in use yet, but that's not a reason not to fix it, I guess. Can we do it in an easier way than we just did? Need it to be longer in this direction, so either we move this down with it and go around down here, or we move this up with it and move it back, as we just did. But maybe it's just easier to move it down here, if we have the space anyway. At least that seems a lot easier. Now we cannot have a full train here. But it would ever only block from up here, and if it isn't allowed to go in here, it would block from up here anyway. Because if it came from here, it would be after this anyway. But then it would still block this. So a train allowed to go in here would block trains coming from up there, and that's bad. So we just make that a train or chain signal. You are not happy. Let's remove you. Good. And this is long enough. Yes, plenty of space. This was also affected, I think. But we're disabling that with not enough steel, right? Also, there's nothing really to block up here, at least at the moment. We are enabling and disabling that, yes. But hey, let's fix it anyway. Let's not be lazy. Why is that different than this? Because it's in the opposite direction? Oh yeah, I won't think too much about that. But now we have space there. Good. So that's fixed, that's fixed, that's fixed. This doesn't need to be fixed. Was this fixed? Yes, we never made the mistake here, it seems. This is fine. Green circuits is fine, surprisingly. Copper one is not fine. Is it disabled though? No, but it only has one train. And we really just need to mine this out, and then we can remove it. Let's not worry about that one. Glass needs to be fixed. Dang it. So does coal. So I guess that's our next step. I feel like I should have fixed this between episodes, because this is just boring to watch, I'm sure. But these are just the problems that you get when trying new things out. In this case with double-headed trains. I don't really feel like we're gaining a lot from the double-headed trains. But maybe that's not just me being... whoops. Being weird. Can't move these closer, because then the train can't get out. So again we have to do the weird thing by moving the junction. Dang it. Use the hotkeys. And this should be where it is. We only have one train coming here, right? Yes. So we can just disconnect here. This can't be there. Those don't really matter. This is fine. Good. And a train can be in this section. All good. Let's just section that off. Okay. Then coal right below this has the same problem and needs the same fix. TNO, do we have a cannon problem again? No, we just had meteors, okay. This is fine. That is basically fine, and this doesn't matter. And just section this off. Good. Coal done. Oil. No, steel. Is bad. And oil down here is bad. Yes. Let's start with steel. But let's start with killing some spiders. And watching it from first person's perspective this time. Good. And all in a day's work. For some reason I thought we made our oil station out here. And it would have been... Well, we would still have to gather all the oil, so it wouldn't really make a difference. Never mind. Now this station. Either we do this thing, or we try to move this end, which we could. But that would include moving 24 full chests, basically, so let's not do that. Are any trains coming here right now? No. Good. I need to stop doing diagonal rails in freeform, it seems, because I really can't handle that. Fine, good, all awesome. Oil base. Dead. And this needs the same treatment. Train is coming though, so let's keep that in without dying. Another train is not coming. Okay. Why haven't I taken a longer blueprint of this, or a bigger blueprint of this yet? All of that. Just not including these, because we get a lot of duplicates from that. And we don't really need this either. And I just want that in my paste buffer, so let's just take that. Good. Good enough. That's all this part fixed. Green was good, yes. Copper is just running out. This oil stuff needs to be fixed. And we should just be able to steal something from here, right? Yep. I'm just going to cut these power poles and ignore the consequences. As it should be fixed pretty fast. Whatever. Good. Core fragment is also a problem, dang it. Stone wasn't a problem, good. Stone brick. It's not a problem for whatever reason. Probably made it custom. So this needs this treatment. But that's going to suck because we overlap with another junction then, but it has to be done. It is with a high throughput base though, at least something that's going to be high throughput, so that's a bit annoying. We have basically emptied these out. Let's just let the train get back here and take the rest. If possible, and then we will move the station instead, so just move this up. Though they're actually already affecting each other. We can't have a train in there, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't know, so this is fine. It's as good as it gets. Train might as well have its rear part up here, then it can have it over here, so it doesn't matter. No. Is the train coming? Is that just how slow it's emptying out, or is it full over here? It's full, okay. Come get the rest, or whatever you can carry. Good, and then we cut this and move it up. Out of rail? No, we just have a robot waiting. Power. Run in. I just want to have a look here. We should not make a full red belt from this, no, and we aren't. We are loading this in as well. Good. Oh, hello, robots. Good, so this is fine now. We had one more, right? This was fine. Stone brick was also fine, so maybe we didn't have one more. Awesome. So we should have fixed our train problems. Okay, that took a while. Let's just go back to base then and figure out what next to work on. Maybe more copper, because that seems to be a problem everywhere, basically. Unless our improvements up here fixed it. I think some of the trains coming here has a time limit, don't they? Or maybe they don't. Nope, never mind. But yeah, this is not full yet, and we already have the next train. Productivity and beacons here would be a good idea. And I think we're just going to do that. Because why not? I guess that's why we had those space stuff on us. I don't want that, while we're not doing a lot of stuff in space, at the moment at least. Beacons. We need more. Let's... Well, we don't need as many beacons as in Manila, but I still want more than 5 stacks, I think. Oh, we have speed module 2s. I think what we are going to work on next is a new main base on the rail network, so it doesn't have to go through this bus. Because that just makes it a little bit easier to work with and scale, I think. And it wasn't something I thought I would be doing until we figured out that we can't do everything in space. But then it just makes more sense to do more of this down here, I guess. I need more productivity. Let's grab more. Also, our research is currently stalled. That has been 14% for this whole episode. So we need to fix that. But one thing at a time here. What are these things sticking out of our chest? Is that a gun? Oh, it is. It is maybe just my gun? No. At least they're all the same. Also, someone told me you can do this. For better movement speed or acceleration. But let's not worry too much about that. Did I use all of these? No, I got those two finished, it seems. So this should just make this outpost last a little bit longer, even though we're running out. Don't know why I'm doing this. It's not like we need these miners right now, but whatever. Okay. The ore is backing up again now, so that's good news. But then when we put speed beacons in, it probably won't be anymore. But we just need these 6 belts to be full, I guess. Though we could upgrade them to red. We'll see. No, let's use tier 2s. And we might need many more of those than I thought. These all the same distance? Yes. Awesome. That doesn't have to be there. This is not good. This is. Because we can't have 2 beacons hitting the same thing, then they overload. At least according to the description. I don't think I've actually tested that. Let's just test our own things. Oh yeah, already before we put anything in. Okay. Don't want that. So, more speed modules needed. Get in here, robot. For now, let's get more. Let's get rid of those. Okay, take the modules. Thank you. And that wasn't enough either. Dang it. I want this completed. Also, I think we should all upgrade all of these builds if we have upgraded one, just to have it all balanced properly. Good. We really didn't need that many productivity. But hey, we can put most of them back in there. How many do we need? 1, 3, 8, 10, 13, 14, 15, 20-ish. More. Bigger requests, please. Good. Even bigger. Okay, after this, either we do more copper somewhere, or we start planning a new main base, production base, whatever we call it, a new mall. Because I want to get into modules and stuff, and I don't feel like doing that here, because scaling with these builds is just too much work, it feels like. And we don't have that good train logistics here. So yeah, that is what I want. And with more modules we can start doing more stuff, I guess. Or better modules. And it'll also help us require less resources and run out of... or make our outposts run out so fast. Good. This is now done. And it isn't completely 6 builds, but it's as close as we get, unless we upgrade builds, because most of these are not even running, because we spread it up a lot more than we anticipated to begin with. So should we just cut the bottom half of these out rather than speeding it up, because that just means it'll run out faster. I think we'll just do that. Sure, for now. Okay. Maybe we should have a look at science first, though. Yes. Let's... Science. Is it energy science, then? Is that what we need for this? Yes. Energy science. Holmium. TNO. What? Sand. Have I made mistakes in my way of doing this? I probably did. This should always have enough sand, I thought, that we could put the overflow out. But I guess that was wrong. Can we somehow fix that from here without going? We're using all of our sand over here. It's just being put in there though. For this. So we could just request it. Half of it should get here if we ever get anything. It's just this build, and that's coming from the same place though, so no, not really. Don't do that. I know this is weird, but it just gives us a little bit of extra space to work with. Then we can consume 10 of this and should get extra sand in. We only get 2.5. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Is it? Aluminum chloride. This one, okay. We only get 2.5 out for each sand, so we should have plenty of sand here, and that's why we made this setup. But it's just a little bit random, so we need more space to... No, it's 1 to 5, okay. But we still need more space to make up for that randomness, I guess. And it's already stuck again. So for some reason, my randomness plans are not good enough. This isn't really doing anything right now, though. But if we add more space for this, it will help. Let's just hope that this is good enough. This isn't really where we want the extra storage, though. basically want it here instead. Though, yes, if we had some going over here, it would still come back to this, so it should be fine, but I would rather not have this needed. And already we are bonked again. Really? Am I bad at math? For 1 sand we get 2.5 holmium chloride. 2.45 holmium chloride gives us 5 holmium powder. So 1 to 5. And this takes 1 to 10. So it should be fine, and maybe we are just being trolled by randomness or something. So we need even more space. And where does the robot limits go? They're fine here. I just want this fixed, so I'm going to overdo it. Okay, hopefully we have all that built available. We could also just have put a chest and some loaders in. But I'm not sure if we have those available. We do, so that would have been easier and less messy and would have weirded me less out later when I get to see this and I don't remember why I did it. But yeah, that's just how it is. So this part doesn't look like it's 1 to 10. Or even 1 to 2.5, I guess. I think that's just how we are unloading stuff. Oh, it's because of this, I guess. Didn't we set this up to be smarter than this? How are they so... Oh, they are allowed to fill it up with holmium chloride. And then it's just up to the inserters to take that out, I guess. But it's probably only filled because we had it not running for a while, I would think. But hey, we see some sand backing up now. We could make some of these into provider chests to just get the sand up. But we could also trust in this. This is starting to back up now, so that seems like it should be good. But we could still put that extra chest in, just in case, but let's not. Oh, now we don't get a lot again. We're waiting for the inserters to pick sand over other stuff. We even have some going out there now, of course. But then it does get back here anyway. Half of it does at least. If we make all of these into provider chests, it'll all just be used by this. So that's not really great either. First of all, I think we want storage for sand here. Doesn't have to be a lot of storage. But some storage is needed. Just so we have less going over here to be exported when we occasionally get some. And then we have the same problem now because of randomness and getting that sand going to the right here. In that we need more storage for the holmium. And we wait again. Good. And this should now be fine. Let's at least expect it to be fine. Did our research start? Not really. Didn't we get some holmium up? I think we did, but maybe not enough for this. 1% would be 6 science. We do need to get some productivity in these as well. And we would also need to have made 50 of these to actually get a shot off. Input is too slow for this, apparently. It would also have been nice to fix that. Heck, and a loader here and a loader for this. Why don't we just fix that right now, actually? I don't think that should cause any problems. The belts themselves aren't fast enough, though. We don't have red belt here, do we? I guess we could just try, but I didn't see any. Construction bots are all sleeping, so no. Just dang it. We need defenses in other places than here. Let this finish up. Only output one thing from here. We could just do this. Maybe two. This can output 10 per second. So we should only ever need one of these. Okay, we sped it up as much as we can with this machine unless we have modules available. But let's not worry about it. It's running, it should keep running. We have stored sand, we have stored holmium. These chests down here should start emptying out soon as well. But it should all be good. And science is running again. Awesome. Okay. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.